Welcome to Learn English with Lizzy. My name is Elizabeth Peter, and my goal is to help you improve your English fluency through educational English videos. Today, we are going to learn about 25 English words beginning with the word house. House arrest. If a person is under house arrest, he is made a prisoner in his own house. That is, he is not allowed to leave his house for a certain period of time. Example: Tom was placed under house arrest. House coat. A house coat is a long piece of clothing worn in the house, especially by women. Example: I need to get a new house coat. Houseboat. A houseboat is a large boat that people can live in, normally kept at a particular place on a river or a canal. Example: Jimmy has lived on this houseboat for 2 years now. Housebroken or house-trained. Housebroken or house-trained are pets trained to defecate or urinate outside the house or in a particular place and not in the house. Example: Mr. James has 2 housebroken dogs. This means Mr. James has trained his dogs not to defecate or urinate within the house. Housebound. This means a person who is unable to leave his house as a result of sickness or old age. Example: Mr. Smith has been housebound for many years now. He is a poor housebound old man. House hunting. House hunting is the act of looking for house to buy or rent. Example: We should start house hunting soon. The landlord is moving into this house next month. A house hunter is a person who is looking for a house to buy or to rent. Houseful. Houseful means a large number of people in a particular house. Example: I intended to stop over and pass the night at the Stevens, but I realized they are a houseful already. Housewife. A housewife is a woman who stays at home to take care of the house while her husband or partner goes out to work. Example: Mrs. Rita has been a housewife since they got married. House husband. A house husband is a man who stays at home to take care of the house while his wife or partner goes out to work. Example: Not many men would want to be house husbands. The opposite of house husband is housewife. Housemaid. A housemaid is a young woman who is employed to help clean, cook and do other house chores and who often live in the house with the owner. Example: The girl is Mrs. Rita's housemaid. House guest. A house guest is a person who is staying in your house for a short period of time. Example: My house guest will be leaving tomorrow. Housebreaking. Housebreaking is the crime of using force to illegally break into a house in order to steal from it. Example: The accused was charged for assault and housebreaking. If you enjoyed the video this far, kindly click on the subscribe button and like the video. Houseboy. A houseboy is a young male servant in a house. Example: Macy's houseboy is very smart and hardworking. House officer. A house officer is a doctor who has recently graduated from medical school and who is working at a hospital to get further practical experience. Example: Jennifer is a house officer at Yona Teaching Hospital. Housemate. A housemate is a person that you share a house with, but who is not a member of your family. Example: Kingsley is just my housemate. He is not my boyfriend. House party. A house party is a party that is held at a large house and where the guests stay for a few days before leaving. Example: There will be a house party at the Johnsons next week. House of cards. A house of cards is a plan, an organization, or a structure that is badly arranged or made that it could easily fail. It also means a structure built out of playing cards. Example: This whole marriage plan is a big house of cards. Housewarming. Housewarming is a party organized by a person who has just moved into a new house. Example: I will not be able to attend Fred's housewarming next week. Housewares. Housewares are small items, especially kitchen equipment, that are used in the house. Example: This shop only sells housewares. House martin. A house martin is a small black and white European bird like a swallow. House martins are much smaller than swifts and swallows and have small forked tails. Example: Western house martins feed on insects. House sit. To house sit is to live in somebody's house while they are away in order to help take care of it for them. Example: Anne, could you please help to house sit for me while I am away? Sure, that will not be a big deal. House room. House room is a space in a house for somebody or something. Example: We've got enough house room for the kids. House to house. This means visiting every house in a particular area. That is, moving from one house to another within a particular area. Example: The police embarked on a house-to-house search for the fleeing suspects. House proud. This means spending a lot of time making your house look clean and attractive. Example: My grandmother is such a house-proud old woman. This means she spends a lot of time to make sure her house looks clean and attractive. House plants. A house plant is a plant that you grow in a pot and keep in the house. Example: Jenny is really taking good care of her house plants. The plants are doing so well. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe and like the video.